Hi everyone, this is James. I have another video for you. I found something that's absolutely incredible. So let me get started. Now I'm going to start with Isaiah 46:10. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. Okay, now I want to briefly go over these dates. Now, if you remember, if you watched my previous videos, I've talked about the Kuduri Prophecy. Now, the anniversary of the Kuduri Prophecy was 1/28/2023. And let me just skip down here. Now, I'm looking at midnight, or tomorrow is 2/28/2023. And then March 1st, 2023. Now, I just want to draw your attention to some of these number patterns. You've got 1, 2, 3, okay? You got the 28, you got the 23, okay, and if you look here, you got, again, 2/28/23, then you got 12, and then 3, so 1/23 again, and 1/23, and this one here, right in the middle, you're going to see once you watch this video, I'm going to include, now it's a really wonderful brother in Christ from Australia. He's a professor. His name's John Newton, and he does a great job finding this number pattern, a few number patterns. So I'm excited to share that video with you. And then when you come back, after you finish that video, I'm going to show you these numbers and why these number patterns are significant. So let me continue.
Apply the letter values and we come up with a value for each word in John 1:1. The total value of all the words is 3,627, and 3,627 is 31 times 3 times 3 times 13. 313 and 313. It's a pattern, 313, and it's repeated. That seems to be by design. That the numeric value of John 1:1 in the original Greek produces a pattern of 313 is one thing, but we also see it in the first verse of the Bible. Genesis 1:1 says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. In the original Hebrew, Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Note, there is a midword, and there are 3 words to the left of the midword and 3 words to the right of the midword. 3, 1, 3. We might think that it's by chance, but the pattern of 3, 1, 3 continues in Genesis 1:1. Every letter of the Hebrew alphabet has a numeric value. Apply the value of each letter and we come up with a value for each word. Here are the word values. The value of word 1 is 913 and the value of word 2 is 203. 913 plus 203 equals 1,116. And 1,116 is 31 times 3 times 12. 313. Is that by chance? The value of the first and last words is 913 plus 296 equals 1,209. And 1,209 is 31 times 3 times 13. 313, 313. The different ways that the first verse of the Bible highlights 313 looks like design. And 313 is also highlighted in the first verse of the Gospel of John. Perhaps we are meant to notice this. Why? Both verses, one Old Testament and the other New Testament, start by saying, in the beginning. In the beginning of what?
Now that was a very short and powerful video. You can see how God is really highlighting this 313 pattern, okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Now, many of my previous videos, I've talked about 1, 2, 3 and how it's tied to God's fingerprint. Now, it's also known as the Fibonacci golden sequence or golden spiral, but it's God's fingerprint. So he's really highlighting 1, 2, 3 and 3, 1, 3. So it's absolutely amazing what we found here. I'm excited to show you some more. Let me continue with the next slide. Now, if you watched my previous video, you probably remember this screenshot. Now, this is what we're looking at right now. We are at February the 27th when I'm creating this video, 2023. Okay, now you got February 28th, 2023, and then March 1st, 2023. I think are extremely high watch times. Now, I just wanted to show you this little screenshot from my matrix. Now you see 515, you got 519 possibly. Well, right here in this code here, this starting code, you got 515 right here. And now 567, you got 567, and right here you got 567. Okay, and then you also have 6, the cross, and then 8. And that's how I put this in here. Now, if you watch previous videos, I've been creating screenshots in the Torah calendar for quite some time, and it's almost the same format. So I really believe that it's God's His fingerprint, His hands behind the scenes, and it's really lining up. But the thing is, like I've talked about, let me go back to this other slide. Now, right here, 3, 1, 3. Okay. So you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 1, 2, 3. That's absolutely amazing, because when you watch that video in the Living Word with the codes in John 1:1, Genesis 1:1, and then in the Isaiah, book of Isaiah, it's really startling, really amazing what God has done. And is He highlighting that he has declared the end from the beginning, maybe the end of this dispensation, maybe the culmination, and possibly the rapture of the church happening, and then the Jacob's trouble or the tribulation starting. That's conjecture, but it's very possible. It's very possible. Now, something else I'd like to show you on here. Now, you have this 6 Shavat 5783, and you got 511. And this 6, it almost looks like 9 upside down. So, I mean, that could be like 911. You got 911 here. It's kind of stretching possibly, but, I thought that was interesting. And then, of course, 23 stands for death. So that would tie in with 911. Now, I kind of got ahead of myself. I mentioned about the codes that are in the book of Isaiah. So now I'm going to play a short video. I think it's it's under 2 minutes, so please bear with me. It's incredible. It's, again, pointing to the same number patterns, so it's pretty impressive, I think.
Israel. Also, as we are about to find out, in a number of ways, Isaiah proves that the New Testament is structurally tied to the Old. There are 66 chapters in Isaiah, and there are 66 books in the Bible. Coincidence? We might think so, except that there is a clear division in the book of Isaiah. The first 39 chapters are what Bible scholars call Proto-Isaiah. The last 27 chapters start in the 40th chapter, saying, "Comfort my people. Their hard service is complete. They have paid double for their sins." The mood changes in the second part of Isaiah. Light shines. Hope. The book of Isaiah divides 39 chapters and 27 chapters. Total 66 chapters. The Bible divides 39 books, Old Testament, and 27 books, New Testament. Total 66 books. In other words, the same structure, 39, which is 3 times 13, 313, and 27. About 2,600 years ago, Isaiah recorded 16,931 words of prophecy given to him by God. The words are in Hebrew, and they are precise.
Now, as you've seen in that video, that God is really pointing to 313, and it's a pattern. Now, as you can see in Genesis 1:1, in John 1:1, and also in the book of Isaiah. So it's absolutely amazing. God is showing you that the Word is true. His fingerprint, His authentication in the Word. He promised to preserve His Word, and He did. So it's absolutely incredible. So I just want to show you a few more slides, and then I'm going to end this video. So let me continue. Now, I found something else that I thought was very interesting that I'd like to share with you. Now, Isaiah 46:10. Let me read this verse again to you. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Now, if you take a look at Isaiah and the numbers used, 46:10. Now, if you divide 46 by 2, it equals 23. And then the Lord chose 10. Now, there you go. There's that pattern again. You got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, is it possible it could represent the year 2023? It's very possible. So is the Lord declaring the end from the beginning, maybe the end of this dispensation, possibly the rapture happening and the tribulation or Jacob's trouble starting soon? Now, that's absolutely possible, and I really think we're close. So I just want to share that with you. So let me show you one more slide, and I'm going to finish this video. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, I've used this little illustration before. Now, this fella here, he shared this in his YouTube feed, and I just copied it. Let me read it to you again. You can count on me to find humor during tough times. Okay, let me read it. When you realize that the last day of 2023 will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ah, ah, ah. So I just thought that was really funny, and you know, this was one of the things that really kind of highlighted 1, 2, 3 for me. Okay, and you know, God works in mysterious ways. I really believe the Lord had this fellow share this illustration, this little graphic, and it really got me thinking. And you know, it's also, I could customize this. When you realize that the Lord declared the end from the beginning, and you realize that God is absolutely amazing and so powerful, you know, that His hands are behind the scenes. You know, He controls everything. So if you're not a believer in Jesus Christ, you don't believe in God, or you claim you don't believe in God, you know, this is a real wake-up call. God is real. God is true. If you watch my previous videos, and including this one, you know that God's fingerprint is the golden sequence, the golden spiral, you know, also known as the Fibonacci golden sequence. Again, the Lord's very adamant to say that that's His fingerprint. Okay, and then you see the pattern, the 1, 2, 3, and then you got the 3, 1, 3 pattern. You know, God is real, God is true. So it's just absolutely amazing, and I just want to share this short video with you, and you know, I hope this was a blessing for you. And please like and share this video with all your family and friends. And thanks again for watching. I love you all. God bless.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen, I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find there is no distance. You cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. I hear the whisper